the video that we made?
That was lit. That was a lit summer.
Like the alien. That was last year, right?
Yeah, that was last summer. Good times, right?
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Cedar Street.
We need Anthony. We need Durder Anthony. Not just Anthony. Durder.
Oh,
Santa Anthony, Anthony Claus. I support it. People around are probably like, "What the hell is this? Why the hell is this yelling? Blah blah blah." Like these bikers.
Wait.
Ready? Set.
Wait.
Cedar Street.
There we go. Hopefully they heard. Imagine that makes the bikers crash. Or they thought like little kids were kidnapped or
That's
something. Or it's just us. That's really Ree. Should I completely drive on the other side of the road? No kidding.
I mean, you kind of have
Turn
to.
left
Yeah,
on
I
Oak
know
Street.
because of all these Rees parked. That was lit. But it was too quick. It was quick lit. It was quick lit. Quick lit. Like Quizlet, you know what I mean? Have you ever used Quizlet? I support it. Sure.
Arriving at 42 Oak Street on the right.
Sure.
Happy birthday, Mel.
It was lit. It was
I'm
fun.
tired.
I know, I'm so tired too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. It was lit. I supported it. We'll do a better mini golf next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that one sucked.
Bye.
Bye. You can come in the front seat. What is the hand gesture address?
41 Putnam PUTNAM Street. Winthrop.
Let's see. Okay. Perfect. Let's see how far it is. Probably not too far. Because it says 12
In
miles.
1/4
So
mile,
it's perfect.
turn left on
556.
Newton
Oh,
Street,
that's
then
awesome.
turn
So let's
left.
do this.
Alright. I'll just stay in the back until he was on the front.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's adventure.
Yay!
Yeah, I support it. It's perfect timing. Bye.
Is that his grandpa?
That's his or so he lives with his grandparents.
Yeah. I know
Uh,
he refers to them as his parents.
yeah, so that's his
Turn left
grandpa.
on Newton Street, then turn left.
Yeah, he's really nice. I support them. I just loves it, you know. Fuck.
Oh, Mills.
I know. I support how in the end he actually ended up doing the ice cream mini golf plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel it would have been if we did like
It's
nothing.
like, what else would we do?
I know. The only other thing is like being outside at a park or whatever, which I don't think Mills would even do that. But yeah, that
Turn
was
left.
fun.
at the traffic light.
Because he was scared.
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, what do you expect? You can't like.
And
you're gonna
he's
go
the
out.
one who wanted to hang out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, good thing it worked out in the end. I feel bad for Fry though. Like the girl asked me last night was like, "Oh, could you hang out tomorrow?" Like this is the first time she and I are meeting.
Yeah, I know. You told me about the Polish girl.
Yeah, so like I'm hyped about it. But yeah. Oh, that Watertown girl, I don't see her anymore. She ended up going crazy. Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
In 1.5
So
miles,
it's weird.
turn right on Washington
Like
Street.
So you flat out told her that you didn't want to see her anymore, or did you just?
No, it was basically, it was a similar thing that happened with the, like, 19, 20-year-olds from Watertown.
Yeah.
They just, like, raged at me, and that's how it ended.
What'd you do?
For the 26-year-old, or did I tell you the 19, 20-year-olds?
No,
How
you,
that
yeah,
ended?
you told me about the 19, 20-year-old, but what happened to the nurse?
Yeah, so the 26-year-old, the nurse, so what happened was we were gonna go get you, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, she, like, drank a tiny bit and, like, smoked a little bit before we left. And we were on our way, and then about, like, I think 10, 15 minutes in, the rain got so intense on the highway.
Yeah, you skip.
It was.
Okay, skip. I
Oh yeah, yeah. I need to work on that of using less details. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so why did she get mad at you?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, since the rain was so intense, when we were heading back home, she offered, like, she kept on offering, like, oh, I could just answer the messages for you on your phone, blah blah blah, of, like, how my mom was panicked and whatever, asking where I was, blah blah, and how you were messaging me, and so I was like, you know what, sure, whatever. I didn't think much of it, but I should have realized she's crazy. So she started looking through my other messages.
With other girls?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So she noticed the one of the 19-year-old that's now 20-year-old or whatever, and how I said, like, well, if you change your mind or whatever about wanting to see me some point in the future or whatever, just let me know. But whatever. Like, I ended it with, like, I'll miss you or whatever. So she got so triggered of that message, like, when you're seeing me, like, why would you tell another girl you miss her? Blah blah, this that. I can't believe it. I feel so used. And she was, like, crying and stuff
She was
like that.
crying?
At the end
Yep,
of the street,
yep.
turn right.
And I told her, and she was expecting I was gonna suck up to her, this and that or whatever. And she's like, you don't even feel bad, blah blah. And like I said, because, like, while I was with Katerina before then, I would let people push me around all
Turn
the time.
right
you know what I
at the
mean?
traffic light.
But I'm not into that crap anymore. Because if I would, then I would be stuck with insane.
So what'd you tell her?
I keep on trailing off. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You're keeping me on track. So I said, like, I am not in a relationship. I've known you for 2 weeks. Half of the people out there stay fully committed when seeing someone, when they're not in a relationship with them, and the other half don't. They continue going on dates and stuff or whatever. And I happen to be one who doesn't, and you happen.
You're single.
And you happen to be one who does. You know what I mean? I said it just like that because
Good for you.
it's full logic or whatever.
Support it.
And
Okay,
she
what
said,
you
but I don't
One
feel
quarter
comfortable
mile.
with that.
Be
blah,
in the
blah,
left
this, that,
lane.
this, that. And so
then
then
keep left
So
to
then you kind
Route
of just dropped
16
her off,
East.
and then that was that.
or like she was like, I don't think, like she was raging at me and like saying, I don't think this is gonna work out, blah blah, this that. And then she was like, she basically said and implied like that we weren't gonna see each other anymore or whatever, and for me to drop her off. And so I dropped her off, and then pretty much what happened was she ended up
Keep left to Route 16 East. Then take the ramp
messaging me and
on
stuff
the
like
left.
that, and ended up like basically wanting me to come hang out. Like I
Take the
knew
ramp
I was
on the
gonna.
left to
I
Mass
stopped on the
Pike
side or
toward
whatever and was just
Boston.
answering random messages from other people or whatever. And I'm gonna put the windows up and the AC on so it's easier to hear. But she
So wait, after she fucking raged at you and told you she
Oh wait, sorry, yeah. She asked that question after. So I
Continue
like
on
stopped on the
I-90.
side after the side of the road after I dropped her off at her place, and was answering messages or whatever. Then about like 10 minutes later, or like she kept on saying a thing like, I don't know, it was like going back and forth of her being like indecisive on whether or not she wanted to hang out with me the rest of the night. And I said, like, it's your choice. If you want to hang out with me the rest of the night, I'd be down. If not, then that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, I wasn't the one insinuating it, though. It was her questioning whether or not she wanted to. So she ended up about 15 minutes later letting me like go and hang out with her the rest of the night. We watched a movie, chill, everything good, right? And then we hung out like a couple more times after then. And then one day and that's kind of how it was, is she ended up becoming more lenient each time of a situation between her and I. So basically, after, I think it was like 2 more times of hanging out with her, she was like, oh, so I realized that it's fine if you go on dates or whatever with other girls and talk with them or whatever, but once you have sex with another girl, then we're done. And so from there, it popped in my head, like, you know what I'm gonna do is that upcoming Wednesday, I was gonna hang out with some tranny from Acton that I met once before.
The one with the cats?
Yeah, that I fucked once before. And I was actually gonna fuck her that next time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till after I fuck her, because I didn't wanna like jinx it and assume I was gonna actually end up fucking her again, you know what I mean? But after that action happened, I was gonna let her know at some point soon after that I did end up having sex with another girl, you know what I mean? And from there would determine like how she's gonna react, if she's gonna continue seeing me or not after that, you know what I mean? Because of the pattern of the past other situations. So what she ended up doing was, that day I was like saying how I was busy with like this, that, because I was busy with like furniture or whatever, doing a lot of stuff that day. Then that night I was hanging out with that tranny. And that girl Allison asked me like, oh, what are you doing tonight or whatever, because she was insisting on wanting to hang out with me that day. But I said I was just busy. I kept on saying, and then she asked like what I was doing that night, and I was waiting to answer that until I got to the tranny's house, but then I didn't end up answering her, or I forget what exactly happened. I don't know if I said I fucked her or not or whatever. I think I did. Yeah, that's what happened. I said that after I fucked her or whatever, because she asked, like, did you guys have sex or whatever. And so...
In 1 mile, keep right to I-90 East.
Oh wait, no, I don't think it was that. It was like, I said I was hanging out... This is what it was. Listen to how crazy this is. I said I was hanging out with some girl. That's what I was doing that night, right? I answered that like right when I arrived there, or around when I arrived there. And then not much later, me and the tranny had sex. And after we had sex, you know what I noticed? 7 missed calls from her, a number of messages on Facebook Messenger and texting. She was going crazy because I wasn't answering after like a short time after I said like I was
Be in any of the 3 right lanes.
So she was not letting me message her. Like she had to speak to me on the phone. So while the tranny was in the bathroom or whatever after we had sex, I was like, I was gonna wait till she got out of the bathroom to have the phone call in front of her. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the phone call now, and then I can explain after what she witnesses it. You know what I mean? So I told the tranny the situation after the phone call or whatever, what happened. But pretty much she was raging. saying, how could you do this, blah, blah, this, that, we're done, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. And so then later in the night or whatever, she ended up chilling out and like overall chilling out or whatever, because like it's a thing where she doesn't want to lose me, you know what I mean? And saying like, I guess we could hang out tomorrow, blah blah, this, that. And I said, because we already had a plan for that next day or whatever. And so I said, yeah, sure, I'm down for that or whatever, blah 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 blah. But Anthony and Ryan said I straight up should not associate with her anymore
No,
after,
she's
after that
psycho.
situation. Yeah, but I knew there was going to be an end to it very soon.
Yeah. So what ended it?
So what happened was the next day she didn't message me. I didn't message her though. But like if it was a situation where she was going to message me, I would have hung out with her. You know what I mean? But then like later at that night, she was like, "Oh, the reason why I didn't message you today was because I feel I shouldn't be treated this way, blah blah blah." And she was definitely expecting I was gonna suck up to her or whatever, but all I said was okay. You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say? I'm not gonna lie and suck up like I used to do with other girls. And that was it. Like, she never messaged me or anything after that. But the night where she freaked out, where I was supposed to get you, she unfriended me on Facebook and unfollowed me on Instagram. Yeah. But, so like,
Psycho.
is that crazy?
Fucking psycho.
Like, calm 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Of us, like, we knew each other for 2 weeks. Like, calm
You
down.
should have known she was gonna go through your other messages.
I know. I think it was a thing where I just kind of gave no craps, and also another thing, I think the main thing is like, it's better to find out sooner than later that they're gonna look through my messages.
But you knew beforehand she was crazy. And
Yeah,
I told you that same day
I
that
know.
you should break it off with her. She's
Yep.
not.
Thankfully it ended though.
Be in either of the two right
Because back in the
lanes.
day, what I would have done is suck up to her, this, that. Which one is it? I'm trying to figure out. I think it might be this one. Maybe. Which one is it here? I don't know. I'm assuming this because it's orange. I'm assuming this one because it's orange. Maybe. Oh. But that's that story. It's kind of weird. There's been a lot of weird stories of girls these days. And the thing I hate is when there's girls that that I don't end up being interested in for a potential relationship, or I'm barely
In 1/2
interested in for a
mile,
potential
turn left
relationship,
on
end
Pearl
up being
Street.
obsessed or quite into me, you know what I mean? Because then I have to deal with denying them at some point. But moral of the story, the thing I've been working on these days is enjoying time with family and friends more. And I'm trying to get a more consistent
Lost
buddy or
satellite
fling or
reception.
whatever thing with a girl or girls or whatever, so then I don't have to continuously meet so many girls from online, which I've been simmering down. Also considering I don't have Tinder anymore. Did I tell you about that?
Did you delete Tinder?
So I got banned from Tinder.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
That was like a month ago.
For what?
So I was trying to think. It was potentially multiple things, but I realized what it was. So I thought it was a thing where I was gathering up a ton of matches during the quarantine, and then at the end of the quarantine, like when phase 2 started, I decided to message all of them. So I copied and pasted like a ton of messages to them, being like, "Hey, what's up? What kind of music do you like?" That was the message, but I sent it to tons. So I read in the terms and conditions that copy and pasting messages or like stuff kind of like that can get you banned or whatever. This, that. or I thought it might have been a thing where there were some girls, like, back in, I don't know, November, where they didn't answer me. So I decided to just message saying, hey, would you be down to fuck something? You know what I mean? Because I was like, if they're not answering me, I might as well send a savage message like that, which that can get you banned too. But here's what it was that got me banned.
Left
I'm
lane,
almost positive.
then take the exit
So
to
I
US 1 North.
made a random Tinder on my old phone, because I have multiple phones, but like my old phone, which I have a
4
VPN
miles,
on that old
take
phone.
the exit on the right to Route
But
16
the reason
East
why
toward
they probably
US
made the
1A.
connection it was me is because of the Apple ID I was signed into, my own, you know? So with my old phone, I made a Tinder account of like some fake girl or whatever, and I like said, oh, listen to my song, or no, listen to my friend's song in my profile. It was like one of my songs like linked to Spotify. You know how you can link your Spotify or whatever. It was basically a strategy so I can like get my plays up on Spotify, which is a smart idea. You know what I mean? Because all those thirsty guys would press play on that, you know, to be able to talk to this fake girl. But pretty much Tinder was able to auto detect that I made more than one account. So that's how I got banned. I'm almost sure it's that. They never mentioned why I was banned or anything, but I'm almost sure it's that. Doesn't that suck? Because I had tons of messages, matches and high quality matches too. So.
I think that was a sign telling you to slow down.
What's that?
The getting banned from Tinder.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree. OkCupid, I get almost no matches or messages.
I feel like this, yeah.
It's so
very.
So.
I used to have it OkCupid, but I deleted it because it was not much, like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just an extra app. But the thing I like about it, like Tinder, it's a big pity because there were a number of really hot ones and everything like that. But then again, I have Facebook dating. I still have a decent amount of matches, and I'm only messaging the hot ones or average ones now. But so it helped me simmer down and realize I'm just wasting my time constantly meeting up with so many girls. And that's why each week my plan has been is to spend more and more time with family and friends.
Vita's bisexual, right?
Yeah, she's the one I matched with on
matched
both.
with your the cross dressing. She matched with the cross dressing.
Yeah, both
account
ones.
and your,
So I'm hyped to meet her. And she's from Poland and au pair and stuff like that. But it's been weird because like there were a lot of different girls that I was about to meet or gonna meet or met that I thought it would end up being like they would end up being like their photos from online like decent or whatever, but they ended up being worse or weren't into me or vice versa. So it like felt kind of hopeless for a little, you know what I mean? Like I felt as if like I wasn't gonna be able to find a girl for a relationship or whatever. But then I realized like there's no need for me to rush it. The thing I just need is just like a fling or whatever, and just continue that to satisfy my sexual needs or whatever. Yeah, so that's the moral of the story. I'm just simmering that with everything. And then next week, I'm just doing this once, I plan next week to do all the last cross-dressing experiences.
In 3/4 of a
Get
mile,
all that
take
over
the
with
exit
next week.
on the right to Route
So like
16
that guy
East
from
toward
Framingham,
US
the
1A.
like good-looking one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try him. Then there's gonna be some transgender that I'm gonna fuck while dressed up, and then there's one other transgender too. So yeah, basically I'm gonna get all that done next week, and then I'm done with that phase. Meaning, like, if I end up getting in a relationship or seeing some bi girl, then yeah, I'm gonna like do that stuff or whatever. But after that, I have no interest in like getting trannies or guys.
Take the exit on the right to Route 16
There's also,
East
like,
toward
Anthony
US
was even saying
1A.
to me, like, I need to slow down with my sexual experiences and stuff. Because right now, like, I think I told you, I count and have, like, a list in chronological order of all the girls I've kissed and fucked. And the list is, like, from when I was with Katerina to now went up so much. Like, it was, I forget how many kisses was the difference, but it was a big difference. Katerina was the 13th girl I've had sex with, and now I'm at 29.
In 1 mile, turn
Isn't
right
that
on
a
Revere
huge
Beach
jump?
Parkway.
So I was like, you know what? I need to calm the hell down. Think of that, like February 2019 to now. That's like about a year and a half. And that's how many more? Like 13 minus 29.
In 1/2 mile, turn right
That's
on
like-
Revere Beach Parkway.
That's like 16. You know what I mean? That's a lot.
Plus, it's like it's summer, so you should just enjoy being like
With
you should-
friends
like,
and
you should
everything.
We definitely all need to go to the Cape.
We need to do that. We need to do a lot of this stuff. I agree. We could all go to the beach, yeah.
And visit Ross. We need to visit Ross.
I agree. We could go to the Revere
Turn
Beach
right
with
at the
Ross.
traffic light.
That's actually really cute that she's living with a bunch of like 40-something-year-old
I know.
women.
It's something like that. It's adorable.
That's such a Ross thing to do.
I know. I think it's good for her. They'll keep her in mind.
In 1 mile, enter the roundabout.
Yeah, that, like, the online dating thing for me, like, literally became like an addiction,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Because think of how much I can use the rest of that time. You know, there's that, and then also, like, a lot of these girls, it's just like an experience then and there. It's not like I can share that experience with anyone in the future. You know what I mean? Because it's like gone. Fuck. Versus if I spent it with friends, family, or whatever, it would still be there, that memory, those memories. And I've already had so many savage experiences, I don't need any more. What can I say? I'm a savage, you know?
Isn't it funny how Bill thinks he's normal?
I know, it's so adorable and funny.
At the
That was
roundabout,
nice and
take the
wholesome.
first exit.
I supported it. Yeah! Oh, Ross. Oh, Ross. Well, why are you reacting? I don't support these bikers.
At the roundabout,
This
take the first exit to Winthrop Parkway.
Yeah, then yesterday, like almost all day, I hung out with some tranny I met for the first time.
Where's she from?
East
In
Boston,
1 1/4 miles,
she's
turn
originally
right
from,
on Revere Street.
Guatemala.
mentioned East Boston. I'm like, okay, she's probably Latina.
Yeah, so she's like 28 years old and has only been fucked by 2 other guys. I had sex with her yesterday. But yeah, like in the moment, like during the day or whatever, yeah, she like she seemed to get way into me. You know what I mean? Like I have a feeling she's quasi obsessed with me now. Because she's only had sex with 2 other guys in her life, and those were long-term relationships. One of them was, I forget how many years. And then the other one was, she literally got married to, and was together with that guy for like 8 years or something like that. So... And like at first, like she wants to hang out with me and everything again and all that stuff or whatever. But then I realized, like, you know what? I don't have to force myself to hang out with her more times and stuff like that if I don't fully want to. Also, like East Boston, it's a force to get there. She has no car.
And East Boston can be savage at times. So
that too.
Be careful.
And also, I don't want to like continue seeing her with her having the hopes of like getting in a relationship with me or whatever. I just feel bad a little bit because she was so into me and stuff like that, and like I made it seem as if I'm not a person who like hooks up and not goes on more dates or whatever. But the thing is like I am different than other guys, like
but you are
like
honest
I go on
about your
dates and everything.
So you're not like the type that lies just to get
more
a fuck
pleasure.
and then be like, oh, and then just ghost them, you know what I mean? Like you actually like are honest with people, and it's like if people like that crazy nurse chick, like she, like you were honest with her from the get-go.
And that's what I told her too, is like half the guys out there would be lying to you, and no, actually I said most of the guys out there that would be in my position would lie to you and pretend that I'm not seeing any other girls. The other guys, you know what I mean? Like other guys in my position would pretend they're not seeing other girls when they actually are, and lie about it. So I said, like, it's obviously more preferable than I'm straight up.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Revere Street.
Also, the thing I like about all this new approach of me being direct and stuff like that is it saves me and the other person time.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste the other person's time.
Yep.
Turn right on Revere Street. In 1/2 mile, turn left on Winthrop Street.
Support.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Winthrop Street.
So are you and Christian not friends anymore?
So I have no idea. That's a good question. Like I'd be down to still be friends with him and Angus, but if they choose not to, I am not much worried about it in the sense that they're the
Turn
ridiculous
left at the
ones,
traffic
you know what I mean?
light.
So of my knowledge at this current point, it seems to me Chris isn't friends with like me, Ryan, and others anymore. But I don't know. Because that's like what he said, you know what I mean? But isn't that a pity though? Like how I was so close to like a number of people, and then like all of a sudden 2020, they're like a lot of them are gone now, you know? But I don't give a crap in the sense that like a lot of them it was becoming a thing where they were being a burden.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Putnam Street.
And also, a good point, Anthony's girlfriend said and multiple other people around have said is like that now, like me, all this stuff means it shows who my true friends are. You know what I mean? So. But it's all a pity though. Like I didn't expect a lot of things to really happen at all, you know what I mean? Crazy.
But that's life. Life's so unexpected.
Yep. The only one thing that does still very much irk me is how like a number of people out there think I'm the horrible one or whatever.
Well, that's because like they want to shift the blame.
Yeah.
You know, they're the ones like, oh, I didn't have any.
Turn left on Putnam Street.
Yeah.
Because people just want to play victim. People don't want to take responsibility and be like, oh, like this friendship also didn't work because of me, like,
Yeah.
But it's like at the end of the day, those people don't, like, if people want to believe those people, then it's like, then those people don't really know you either.
Yeah.
And you don't want to associate with those people either.
I agree.
So I feel like it's just a good lesson for you to, like,
Yeah.
people are gonna, it's right here.
Yeah.
Arriving at
Thank you so
41
much.
Putnam Street on the
Perfect.
right.
Let me know how your date goes
Yeah.
with Beta, the Polish
Beta.
girl.
I hope it goes well, because she seems lit. Imagine
It was
I
fun
end up
today.
getting married to her and she stays in the US.
Oh,
Okay, that might
little
be
Polish,
savage.
little Polish,
Children.
yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah, that was lit today. We'll adventure more someday soon. Like a simple, better mini golf.
Yeah, that one was really.
And Kimball's. Have you been to Kimball's Farm?
Yes, I love Kimball.
We should do that
That's
someday
like a
soon.
summer thing to do.
We should do that someday soon.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep in touch, but have fun.
Yes, it was lit. Bye.
Turn right on Jefferson Street, then take the first right. turn right at the stop sign. In 1/2 mile, turn left on Main Street.
Hold on, reload the clip. My niggas on for this shit. Yeah, these bitches looking sick. Cause a young nigga drip. I don't dwell up on the past. You can hang if you don't last. I'm just trying to make it out. These niggas flexing for clout. Need to stop running your mouth. Before I had them goons lap out your house. 12 steady. Coming around, cause the hood ain't safe. Niggas die every day, gotta watch how you move. Chi-town with the crew, blazing dope, no food. Stop acting like you're cool. Now we don't fuck with you hitters and huff you smash on sight. Don't give a fuck about your life. Fuck niggas know we posted with them pipes, gang banging. Not worried about a soul. Don't try me, lil' ho. All my killers train to go. Ain't no frontin', yeah, you know we buzzin'. Nah, I don't give a fuck about a dirty little bitch. I got too many bitches trying to sit on my dick. They gon' fuck for free and that's for clean. Listen, homie, let me give you a hint. You can hang if you're trying to get rich. I heard you broke like you was stuck on a glitch. Push 12, ask questions if I hang with the niggas. Hell yeah, I gang bang with the niggas. They irritated cause my name getting bigger. What? Lil' Dilla, what you smoking on killer? Pass the dope, let me hit that shit, nigga. I try to tell them we gon' shit on these niggas. Aight, we stash up in them cuss when the block be too hot. Fuck all of the ops, we know that they not really on shit cause we be on their block. Fuck all of the flakes, me my nigga, he can't blow a nigga down there and jump on the E-way. I smoke dope all day, fuck what you say. Told myself to never stress on the bitch. You gotta find and make a way to get rich. Yup, I'm on a whole nother level. I'm about to flip the game, I knock a nigga out his frame. If you diss on the gang, flame him up like a couple grams. Remember round late in the minivan, spinning on your block like a silly fan. Hop out, man, stop like a Taliban. We be on that bullshit, they already know. Man, tryna combo with yourself, pole. KK, run up, hit him with a combo. I'ma say it once more, I can't fold. I'll forever stand tall on my 10 toes. Nah, I don't give a fuck about a dirty little bitch. I got too many bitches tryna sit on my dick. They gon' fuck for free and that's for clean. Listen, homie, let me give you a hint. You can hang if you ain't tryna get rich. I heard you broke like you was stuck on a glitch. Push 12, ask questions if I hang with the niggas. Hell yeah, I gang bang with the niggas. They irritated cause my name getting bigger. What? Lil' Dilla, what you smoking on killer? Pass the dope, let me hit that shit, nigga. I try to tell them we gon' shit on these niggas.
Keep right on Saratoga Street, then enter the roundabout.
Bullet hard like dirt on the Maverick. Catch a hot pet shot, bring the static. Keep a chop in the spot, never lacking. Dead up in my wood pro matches. Cops out didn't even have fun yet. Hop out didn't even go dumb yet. Pop out, got the little bitch upset. Dropped out cause I really knew it was something that. No, I cannot lose, I win every time. This bitch on my line and I'm pressing decline. Making a move one step at a time. Got my brother's back straighter than my spine. Take a step back, better watch your count. No, I cannot lack. Gotta watch my back. Play signs and I'm coming for your neck. Straight facts, I'm different from the rest. No lie, don't gotta try and flex. These rookies, they pussy. pussy smell like sex. New Jack nigga play on the trap phone. Move the work, get the cake, now I'm back home. Stay fed, I keep food on my plate. Grass cut for a goofy or a snake. Act up, naked body in a lake. Pack up, now I'm skipping over state. Give a fuck where you from, what you claim. Go hard and I do it for my game. Catch a op, leaving wet like the rain. Run up, take a let out your name. If I spot a op, it's a go. Hop out the beamer and blow. Spin back around with the pole. Put the right out on his nose. I do the dash and get low. Bitch, I don't do subliminals. Call me Don Lennon or J-Star. I came here to finish you. Mama see me, she know I'm a savage that he's talking about. I don't know what's got into you. Honestly, my ex turned me cold harder than niggas turned on me cause they on some hot shit. Cause you posted in the club with the mob shit. Yo, bitch, on my dick is a vibe. Run down, all you gonna hear is let's get it. Hit a nigga in his motherfucking fit. Stretch him out like he had plenty finish. I be talking about the shit cause I live it. If I ever said I got you, I meant it. Me and bro is broke, still getting it. Every day push myself to the limit. Ball hard when I get it, then I spend it. Life short like a motherfucking midget. I'm just trying to see the motherfucking digits. Niggas stuck like they can when they pivot. I heard niggas talking about me and they don't know nothing about me. Turn the topic, you niggas gon' cloud me. Me and Getty start off in the house.
Pogo, these straight white boy mafioso. Spinning like you with a joke, quit like a pogo. Snap time, crop a nigga out like a photo. No times where I'm around, smack a nigga, I compose. I'm either
In 3 miles, keep left to Government Center.
This is Benzo. I just wanna be for the top of the drip for the crew cause it help with the handle. Benzo pull up in the Benzo. Demon season like I'm Rambo. Water whip it to my hand slow. Big 40 get my pants low. I heard you the plug, I'm taking you down. I'm kicking it through to your bando. Blows lights out like a candle. Drilling the duty strapped up like a sandal. Niggas be changing like channels. Unlimited clips, I don't run out of ammo. Might do a chill in the hoodie, ain't talking, ain't boogie when I pull up a camo. Bitch, I'm a monster. I'll sneak in your room when you sleeping like Randall. You niggas is pussy. They jacking the static, they'll never do shit. I swear that shit clipped. This big automatic is heavy as shit. Put that on my kid. If you come from my hood, you gon' change how you live. Won't stop till I'm rich. Gotta watch who you trust, cause these niggas gon' switch. Niggas is stitching, that's out of line. Gotta get to this money, that's bottom line. You know where I'm at, I ain't hard to find. It's just like connected to dotted lines. Who told these fun niggas how to rhyme? My time is now and you out of time. These niggas are mucking, they out of time. I'm getting this money like never mind. These niggas is pushing, you fooling me. Talking about what they gon' do to me. I swear that this shit it ain't new to me. Niggas is trick cause I'm through me. I'm still in the hood of my jewelry. Think I'm a lick it, just thrown off the mat. I'm still in the block with the scat headed straight to the top with the hurts to my back. Ayy, this in the team, that's a rap. These niggas is bugging, condoning a rap. I know these niggas for real, and most of them don't do the shit that they rap. Ayy, I turn the op to a fan, he's singing alone, wanna get on the track. Ayy, I brought your bitch to the trap, she sucking my bro, getting front from the back. Ayy, niggas saying they gon' come for me. Money and guns for my company. Whenever I see them, they run for me. Talking about how they gon' book me. You still in a petrol rookie, you say you want status, smoking looking like cookie. Came a long way from that block, still moving around with a chop. I might throw a beam on the top, put down on the op, and his body gon' drop. I got charm in the cut. If I tell him go get it, he laying the flop. You Jack, you the big homie. I might have my youngest pull up in your drops. Wish I'm in the booth. I call up O'Neal, he bringing the ox. Girl love black, hoodie like Trayvon. 3-point headshot like Draymond. Bring it to your door like Avon. They wanna see me live like Avon. Hey, pull up black hoodie like Trayvon. 3-point headshot like Draymond. I bring it to your door like Avon. They wanna see me live like Avon. Heard niggas talking about me. I'ma go and get the glizzy. Think I'm pussy cause I'm pretty. Bodies dropping like they did it. I'm a straight savage, no curly bitch. Never cared about a dirty bitch. Need a few milli, not 2 milli, but my pockets always looking sturdy, bitch. Took way too long for me to start to notice that a nigga really gotta focus. Grew up hanging with them cockroaches. Grew up with a glizzy fully loaded. Grew up robbing niggas every day. Grew up fucking bitches every day. Gotta make it out a better way. I've been trapping since the 7th grade. Do not fight fair. Off the Henny, I'm your nightmare. What? These niggas tight, scared, buzzing done passed these niggas like years. Bad bitch won't kick it like Luke Kane. Life a game like a nigga playing loose change. Why a nigga still pull up in that Bruce Wayne? Run a circle around these niggas like I'm Usain. That's the West bitch, I'm straight on the option. Yo bitch on my dick as I'm popping. You a hot bitch, you get a mod stick. Catch a body, that hard body dropping. In my bag like a nigga went shopping. On point like my name John Stockton. Stupid bitch told me that she wanna ring. So I told her ass better start boxing. Talking money that ain't about a thing. Don't give a fuck nigga, I'm not watching. No LeBron bitch, I feel like a king. Every